Hey man, this is what we do, man.
Two Tuddies!
Two Tuddies, bro.
This is what we do.
Two Tuddies, bro.
Hey, Super Bowl was kind of not lit.
Hello and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Joe.
I'm Parker.
So I was going for Tom Brady and his friends. Also, I think they call him like the Buccaneers or some shit. But anyway, Tom Brady and his
Tom Brady and the Musketeers.
Yeah, Tom Brady, Gronk, and a bunch of people
Antonio Brown.
Huh?
Antonio Brown.
Yeah, Antonio and Tony Toe Touch. If you've seen the video, you know what I'm talking about. They call me, damn it, what was it? Tony Toe Touch? Something like that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. AB Savage.
I was going for the Chiefs. It would have been cool to see Mahomes win back to back, but
yeah, but also he's like a baby goat, dude.
Yeah,
everybody's like freaking out. I've seen the dumbest thing I've seen about the Super Bowl is, well, looks like that dynasty is over. It's like, what?
It's so stupid.
This is his third year and he's in the Super Bowl again.
Yeah, it's
like, are you kidding me? Brady's gonna probably get 10 fingers or more, and then when he retires, by that time, like, how can you compare Mahomes to Brady right now? That's not fair. That's like when young Max Holloway fought McGregor. You got to have them both in their prime, you know what I mean? And that's just not going to happen. But I think that Mahomes is going to be like the next GOAT. He might even be the guy to top Brady, like more MVPs.
Well, because like, what was that one stat? Like, Brady has more Super Bowls than any team.
Yeah, he has
That's
7.
insane. Yeah.
But he's also... Mahomes, like, nowadays, they start earlier. Like, Mahomes is young, and look at all he's doing. So he might have more time if he stays, you know, now all the stuff they know with nutrition, even going back to the 90s to now, is probably going to give guys a bigger boost and all that. And they're going to continue learning and all this stuff, right? So these guys, the longevity might increase. So I think that Mahomes is possibly capable of being the next, like, GOAT of the league. Because his football IQ... I don't know what they say, but it seems pretty decent. And the dude, if you've watched the Super Bowl, which chances are, come on. Like, he was falling down, throwing passes. Like, you could see him.
Insane.
You could see him, like, as he was going down, instead of just throwing the ball, you could see him try and, like, work his arm to throw that the way he wanted to. Like, he's got the feel for it. And he threw a couple better passes while he was getting sacked than a lot of the NFL quarterbacks throw just when they have, you know, a 5-6 second pocket. So
yeah, I don't watch like the season games. The Super Bowl I watched. That's usually what I do. I usually like just watching the big games because I don't know that much shit about sports, but I could see that he is just smart as fuck about playing in football.
yeah, well, they were saying Tom Brady. They were mentioning the announcers. I don't know if it's true, but one of the clips they were like, "This is why Tom Brady's up and at the work, whatever they call it, not the stadium, but the practice facility at 5 a.m. drawing up plays." It's like you see the tip of the iceberg. It's like with anything. It's like the whole success is all this shit. He's probably studying in all plays. Plus, that's what I'm saying. He has so much experience in the NFL that he's probably seen all kinds of defenses and all kinds of lineups and movements. And you could see him calling out numbers. Like, this is the coldest, I don't know, maybe I just don't watch Tom Brady, but this was like the coldest I've ever seen him. And I know I've seen this before, but like in the middle of the play, you know, he'll be under center, hunched over, and he'll stand up and he'll be like, "Hey, 57, telling his guys to pay attention because he sees that this guy's going to move into like a blitz position or whatever the fuck they call it. I don't know. I don't know football that well, but he's just like calling out guys. But the other thing, speaking of calling out numbers, he literally did that. Well, that is literally doing that, but outside of play to that Matthew guy.
Yeah, he was.
I've never seen Brady like get the demon in him.
Yeah,
dude.
I know.
Like he ran out there.
He got up in his face and said it.
Yeah, I got your number. And then he's on the sideline looking like somebody just took his last Snickers bar or something, just peeved. And then he comes in and 2 tutties and some more tutties and some field goals and they win. He wins his 7th Super Bowl. What a savage.
That was. And then Gronk got the first 2. Antonio Brown.
I don't even know. Oh, yeah. First Super Bowl. Yeah. Brady is so good that he was just rewarding people. He's like, all right, we're up. Now let's see if I can get one to AB. Why not? He's probably like quadruple covered. So let's see. This will be a challenge. Okay, did that. Let's see who else I could give it to. The lineman, which he did.
I don't know. I enjoyed watching it. I was actually intrigued. I think as I grow older, I'm enjoying sports more than I did when I was playing video games all the time, just because I didn't want to stop playing video games to pay attention to sports. And now that I don't play video games all that much, I think I'm enjoying sports a lot more. And I don't know, the Super Bowl was fun. I can tell that Brady definitely, because you told me that he started off as a backup, right?
Yeah, he got the starting job, I think, his second season.
What year was that? 2000?
2001 when he started?
Started.
I think he got drafted in 2000.
That's kind of how much is he worth? How much did he get traded to the Bucks for?
I don't even know if he got traded. I think he was a free agent. I don't know any of that.
Oh shit, because
Shit.
that's double million. Or like,
Well, I mean, he's like probably I don't know if I'd say he's verging on the greatest player of all time, but he's 100% the greatest quarterback of all time.
mm-hmm.
He's got his position solidified. So, but I feel like that's what he wanted to do. That's why he probably that's probably what Brady felt like, because they kept saying you're a system QB. It's only because of Belichick. Oh, it's only because you're in the AFC. You're playing weak teams. So he goes to the other conference by himself. Everything puts basically the Patriots and the Steelers together to win the Super Bowl, and the expatriates. Expats together to win a Super Bowl. But it's like that meme, the Key and Peele one, where it's like when people are saying Tom Brady's too old and washed up. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's like win Super Bowl first year. Let me just quickly just get all the trophies.
I don't know enough shit about history, like, cause it's like I mean I even not watching football, I knew like Tom Brady was goated and shit,
man.
and was winning all the Super Bowls and shit. But watching him play was really cool because he didn't even fucking break a sweat.
That was like a clean game, but
Yeah.
that wasn't even Tom Brady under pressure. You should see Tom Brady's highlights against in that Falcons game. Bro just was like, yeah, I don't think I want to lose this one. Maybe next year.
Next year,
Which I think the next year, didn't he lose to the Eagles? I don't know what the order was.
you want to move down to Tampa Bay?
Let's move down to Tampa Bay. Let's get on that Tom Brady. You could see the difference, man. He's looking healthier. Look at I saw a picture of his 7 Super Bowl wins where, like, just the picture of him holding up the trophy. And in this last one, he's got a nice tan going on, and he's looking a lot happier. That's what I'm saying. You get out of that cold, man. And that's Boston, okay? We over here, it's noon, and it's 3 degrees out with a -2 wind chill going. Like, what?
Fuck that.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Humidity 98%. Like, oh, okay. So
During the
like the
winter.
wind is like ice coming at your face.
Ice.
Nice.
Just literal ice.
Thanks. I gotta walk 5 feet to my car. Let me just take some food and just make sure, because
2 gallons of water.
Yeah.
3 extra coats.
you gotta warm your car up for half an hour so the thing doesn't start like tweaking.
Bro, my car every morning, the belt or some shit. I don't know what
it's
does
just
it.
terrible, man. So yeah,
It really
basically
is.
bottom line,
We gotta get out of here.
We gotta go to Tampa.
You wanna go to Singapore? Supposedly it's like the most futuristic city.
Here's the thing, I'm kind of in a decent place right now, country-wise, so listen, I don't want to change that up. I'm just trying to not be in the -10 area of it, you know?
I feel that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd definitely be down to move to fucking Florida. But
If I'm trying to do some island shit, I'll hit Hawaii or, like, the Keys, you know?
the Keys, Florida Keys.
Yeah, but at this point, I feel like Alaska would be better than this shit, because at least there's some mountains and some interesting scenery. Over here, it's just like, hey, there's some corn. Oh, look at that.
Snow covered
more
corn.
corn.
Fucking
We go up to Chicago. What the fuck? It's a bean. I've seen the shit.
I've seen that big old tall building up there.
Yeah, I've been in them.
I've been on that little
Whatever.
skybox. But over in Singapore, I was thinking about like Chicago. What happens if it got so popular that they have like trouble feeding the people? Singapore is a whole country, but Singapore is starting to have like vertical farms.
Speaking of Singapore, Hitman 3 came out.
Hey, listen to me and my vertical fucking farms, okay?
Oh, this is not just some shit you're talking about. You
Nah.
watched the documentary. Oh, my
I
bad. I
watched
thought you were
it.
just talking about sound. I was like, why the fuck does this dude all of a sudden...
Nah.
Why is he like...
Trying to seg you.
I
They're making
don't-
these
I don't give a shit.
they're making these vertical farms to where it's like a whole acre, but times like 17 stories, and they can make every single type of food to the exact calorie, or not calorie, but to the exact like gut biome of the Singaporean people. Is that it? Singaporean? What is it? I don't know. But they, for especially the elderly people that are slowly not living as long, not living as long, but slowly dying is what I'm trying to say. They want to give them the best.
Isn't everybody slowly dying technically?
Yeah, but slowly dying at a faster rate. They're trying to give them the best nutrition and shit for their bodies.
They're speed walking, you feel?
Yeah, they're with their cane. They got their walkers. They can roll on those wheels, and it's pretty sick. But there's also this other food company that 3D prints the food, and it's kind of weird looking because they print it out in the shape of like lettuce or whatever, like an egg. They 3D printed a fucking egg, and it was like a poached egg. And I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to eat that shit.
Oh, really?
Would you want to eat that shit?
A poached egg? No.
No, a 3D printed.
Neither.
You wouldn't want to eat a poached egg?
No, I want some scrambled eggs with some salt, pepper, maybe some like assorted meat in there. Some toast. I'm not trying to have egg poached.
But wait, can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
Do you think scrambled eggs taste different than like a poached egg or some shit, or like a fried egg?
Yeah. All different eggs have different tastes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I just like is a sunny side up egg a fried egg?
If you want to fry it.
What? what does that mean?
I mean,
You just said if you want it, fry it. What
if you want to fry it,
Oh, I thought you said if you want it, fry it.
do a lot of things. But sunny side up is the one. I just don't like the taste of the yolk. Like the.
But isn't that what's all over scrambled eggs?
Yeah, but it's mixed in, okay?
So it makes it.
It cooks it.
Okay.
Bro, you know how
I've always been so confused about eggs. I don't like them. Whenever I go
Man,
to
you don't like fish either?
well, I don't mind eggs. I don't like fish. I just won't like actively seek out to eat an egg. But whenever I went to like a breakfast place, and they're like, how do you want your eggs? I'm like, I don't know. Like scrambled, I
Bro.
guess.
The shit that like confuses you, like this man can like, I don't know. I feel like you could be an astronaut with no problem, but then you're like confused about which eggs to order. Like the dumbest. Like,
Look, it fucking confuses me, bro. Like, what is the difference between a sunny side up egg and a fried egg? They both are white with a yellow center, and then they got like the harder ones.
why are you angry now?
Cause it confuses me and it irks me. I don't know what the
Don't
fuck.
you have a phone?
Yeah, and I look up the pictures of it, and I look up the definitions of it, and it's like, oh, a sunny side up egg is.
Why don't you look up the difference?
Okay, then I do that, and a fried egg is like crispier edges versus it's like the same exact thing,
I don't
just
think
like
you know what
crispier
fry
edge.
means. They don't mean like dunk it in a fryer.
What do you? I know. What do you think? I'm fucking stupid?
I mean,
Well, maybe a little bit, but no, they use like more oil in the fucking pan and like pour it over the top of it. But it's like it tastes exactly the fucking same. It's just weird, like. But when you drop a bar of soap, does it get dirty? I'm playing. Does it though? I mean, I feel like
yeah,
it's,
until you wash it off with your hands. See, here's the thing.
But then
if
aren't
you
your
drop-
hands dirty?
Wait, no. Here's the thing. It depends on if you have water. See, if you have a bar of soap and you drop that bar of soap in sand and there's sand all over it,
Yeah.
that bar of soap is dirty. If you have water on that bar of soap and you wash the sand off, it is not a clean bar of soap.
I get that. What's your favorite flavor of Starburst?
Pink.
Pink? Really? Do you like the yellow one?
Yeah, sure. That's my second. Then red.
The orange is your least favorite, or do you just not like it at all?
It's my least favorite. You know what? If I was like,
Sorry, that's kind of weird. I just asked if you like Starburst. We're eating like Starburst right now.
if I was in some castaway situation and I found some orange Starburst inside a coconut, I wouldn't be, averse to eating it.
I feel like it's a very extreme situation.
If it's the only one and I want a Starburst, yeah, I'll be like, hey, orange.
Orange. How the fuck do accents change? Some people like say orange. Some people like my dad, who I grew up with, he says orange. I say orange. How does that shit change? I don't understand that. Same with like milk and milk. We're just smarter. Is that how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Bet. So me saying orange means I'm more evolved.
Yeah, it's also like region. Like people from New Jersey say like water.
Water.
So it's water. Fatten it up.
But my dad lived with me.
All
Well,
right.
I lived with my dad.
All right.
So how the fuck do I say orange and he says
Why are you angry about it, though? You'll be like, he lived with me. So how does he say orange? Like,
maybe I do need to work on my tone. Everyone says I kind of get like snappy with them when I'm just like, I don't care.
yeah, but that's because they listen to your tone. They don't actually hear what's coming out. Like I just said, you're just angry about your dad saying orange. Like you're not snapping at anybody. You're just yelling about shit. Like you're gonna be that old guy.
Oh no.
Like there's Mr. Dude guy walking down the street. You're gonna be like, this fucking fence is orange. Like you know what I mean? Like shit like that. Like
You know, I'll be the dad from Fairly Odd Parents.
Dinkelberg.
Dinkelberg. He was kind of, and this is where I keep my trophy. If I had one, I loved that show.
Pencils.
What would be the first thing you'd wish for if you had Fairly Odd Parents?
Oh, dude. I don't even know. Probably like, I don't even know, man. Hold up. I need to think about this. Low key, just some food.
I feel like, yeah, because if I had unlimited
Think
wishes,
better, yeah.
yeah, if I had unlimited wishes, I'd be like just my favorite meal right then and there.
I wish for a blunt, and then I wish for like some McDonald's right after, and then after I
Tacos.
smoke and ate, I would lay back and like realize the magnitude of the situation, and then I'd probably just get to work.
Yeah, start writing down shit and like.
Yeah, because I don't want money, but like I also don't want help. So I'd probably I would use it as like, if you found $1 million, you know how they say if you find $1 million in your backyard, don't quit your job. Just use that money to like buy groceries so the government doesn't find out. Shit
Yeah.
like that, like if you find try to
Use it as like a Visa gift card.
That's what I would use the wishes for. I'd be like, all right, but I would
Give me a new mic.
cheat out of life. I would cheat life. So like for example, I would still do the podcast, but I'd be like, I wish for like the high end mics. I wish for
Yeah.
so I would be cheating, but like technically not.
I don't know. I feel like I would, yeah, do the same thing first. I'd ask for like a blunt and like some tacos are like my favorite fucking meal. Why do I say fucking so much? And then I feel like any major problems, like health wise or like with my mom, like money wise or like my dad money wise, I'd wish that away just to like help them out, but not wish because I don't like because like how they say like Bill Gates didn't give his kids like new cars or some
Yeah.
shit. That's I wouldn't want to be like
Instead
The
of just
free
wishing
handout.
for stuff, you go to the store and just like, I wish these Doritos were $1.99. Yeah.
let's do it. Or,
Instead of just fucking wishing for Doritos. Stupid.
that would be me.
Yeah.
I would be the dumbass. Okay, so if I asked for my favorite meal, if I was like, I wish for my favorite meal, but I don't know what my favorite meal is in my mind,
I wish I knew my favorite meal and then wish for the favorite meal.
if I could just wish for my favorite meal, would it just pop up and be like, oh, that's it?
Yeah, sure.
That's it. Tacos.
That's what it is. It's just like an edible.
It's like those fucking edibles we made, just rock hard.
You made.
Yeah,
I
I
stirred for a little bit. I literally
you?
I ate 200 milligrams of edible juice on a Rice Krispie the size of like LeBron James's hand, and nothing happened. So I'm telling you, edibles don't work.
Those shits were fucking. I didn't eat all of mine. It was way too big, upsetting my stomach, and I think it did low key get me a little bit high.
Yeah, you're probably still like high now because you've been weird these last couple of days. You're like, it's like what the hell? Yeah.
Oh, my zombified.
I'm like, is this dude like doing that that yoga shit or what the fuck is this?
Well, maybe I got like hypothermia. I almost like said
I don't
hypnothermia.
think you can have like. I don't think it's
Extended
like
hypothermia.
creeper reefer. I don't think you get hypothermia like.
That's how it works, bro. Don't you know? I don't know. I've been a little spacey, out of it, tired, high the past couple days.
Bro, just sleep.
Okay, I'll go to fuck to bed right now.
Peace.
Doses.